Hi, this is Dr. D. Yvonne Young. Have you ever made this statement? If I only knew then what I know now. There's a lot of truth in that, because if you are a senior high school student or a freshman college student, the chance of you not transitioning to the next season in your life properly is quite high, especially if you haven't been prepared for it. Most kids between the ages of 17 and 21 are hindered, greatly hindered, if not almost disabled, by what they did not do right between the ages of 17 and 21. Now I'm going to give you an example of this. It doesn't matter if they're going to a junior college, if they're going to a trade program, if they're going to a four-year institution. Your child needs to be onboarded with the skill sets to be viable and productive in a collegiate environment. Now, how do you do that? Well, there's some things that you need to know. One, you need to effectively be able to communicate who and what you are. You need to eliminate the blind spots from how you perceive other people relating to you, because you're no longer in your little fishbowl anymore. You're in an environment with multiple cultures, multiple races, multiple income levels, and multiple backgrounds. You have to be prepared for that. The next thing is, this isn't high school studying. In high school, you memorize things like a child, but in a collegiate environment, you have to understand concepts, and to understand those concepts, you have to be able to onboard information, take it in, and not regurgitate it, but really understand it and comprehend it. And the only way to do that is to understand what is your learning style. Beyond that, let's face it, college is definitely a game. I'm going to repeat that. College is definitely a game. Problem with that is there is no official rule book, but there are rules, and they're definitely not written in anybody's book. My program, Level Up, will prepare your student, your child, to not only be able to understand how to manage severing high school relationships. You know, you don't want to leave that girlfriend or that boyfriend behind. You're going to marginalize the rest of your life over a high school relationship. Or you get there and people who don't look like you, who don't sound like you, who don't share your culture or your background, or they have far more resources than you, or sometimes they just won't bother to help anyone but themselves. How do you survive that? How do you maximize relationships in and out the classroom? How do you know what professors to take, what classes to take? How do you learn that? We teach your kids that and more in my Level Up program. That's right, you can spend a weekend with us and change your child's life forever. This is Dr. D. Yvonne Young, and for more information, just click what you see on the bottom of this screen.